The birth and transformation of Venus. Around 4.6 billion years ago, our solar system was nothing more than a swirling cloud of dust and gas, the leftover debris from a previous generation of stars that had lived, exploded, and scattered their elements across space. Within this vast nebula, gravity began its quiet work, pulling matter together to form a newborn star, our Sun, surrounded by a rotating disk of chaotic material. In the inner part of that disk, where temperatures were too high for ice to survive, small rocky particles started colliding, merging, and growing. Over millions of years, these fragments formed larger bodies called planetesimals, the seeds of future planets. Among them was the one that would become Venus, a glowing orb of molten rock, slowly taking shape under the relentless pull of gravity. At that time, Venus and Earth were almost twins, nearly the same size, made of the same materials, orbiting not too far from each other. For a while, they may have been eerily alike. Simulations suggest that early Venus could have had shallow oceans, clouds of water vapor, and a temperate surface, perhaps even capable of supporting simple life. It was a young, active world, glowing orange under a dense atmosphere, bathed in sunlight from the newborn sun. But the fate of Venus was written in its orbit. Being closer to the sun than Earth, it received almost twice as much solar energy. Over time, this extra heat began to make a difference. Its oceans, if they truly existed, started to evaporate. Water vapor, a powerful greenhouse gas, trapped more heat, causing even faster evaporation in a vicious feedback loop. Volcanic activity erupted across the surface, releasing vast amounts of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and other gases into the air. The planet's atmosphere thickened, turning into a suffocating blanket that trapped more and more heat. What began as a mild warming spiraled into catastrophe, a runaway greenhouse effect. The oceans boiled away completely. The hydrogen from water molecules escaped into space, stripped away by solar radiation, leaving only oxygen behind to react with surface rocks. Venus's surface temperature climbed past 460 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. The pressure on the ground grew to more than 90 times that of Earth's atmosphere, the equivalent of being nearly a kilometer underwater. Volcanoes continued to reshape the landscape. Ancient plains were flooded by massive lava flows. Whole regions were buried under molten rock. Lightning storms danced through thick clouds of sulfuric acid. And with no oceans left to regulate temperature, the planet stabilized into a permanent inferno. A world locked in a slow, poisonous equilibrium. Billions of years passed. The planet that might once have been Earth's sister turned into its opposite, a reminder of how fragile the balance of habitability truly is. Today, Venus rotates backwards, taking 243 Earth days to complete a single turn, and its day is longer than its year. Its thick, yellowish clouds hide a deadly surface where no human or probe can survive for more than a few minutes. Yet despite the hellish conditions, Venus remains a planet of fascination. Scientists study it not only to understand its past, but also to glimpse Earth's potential future. Beneath its clouds may lie the story of a world that once had everything: oceans, air, stability, and lost it all to the unstoppable power of heat and time. Venus stands as both a mystery and a warning. It is our twin, our mirror, and our cautionary tale, showing us that even a small shift in climate can turn paradise into a furnace.